It's time to start Lesson 3 in Jasper Active. And just as a reminder, you can get to Jasper Active by going to Rapid Identity, Office 365, Word, and opening a new blank document. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to do that now. Once you're in your new blank document, on the Home tab, you're going to go to the far right of the screen and click on the three dots to open Jasper Active. If it doesn't show right away, just give it a moment and it should load. If it still does not load after a few moments, you can go to the Insert tab, choose Add-ins, and then click on Admin Managed. Click Get Started and sign in with your KSD email and password. Once you're signed into Jasper Active, you're going to click on Lessons. And today we're starting the section that's called Manage Tables and Lists. The third one down, Manage Table and Lists. Click Start. And this chapter or lesson has a total of 6 exercises. Right now we are going to start the first one. Learn to create a simple table. So click on Learn to create a simple table. In this exercise, you'll create a table by specifying the number of rows or columns in the table, and you will also add some text to see how it aligns in a table. Click Start, and the document will load. All right, I always like to take notice here. This is question 1 out of 4, so there are 4 parts to this exercise. Let's click on the Insert tab in the top left corner, and we're going to click Table. And we're going to click Insert Table. The number of columns, change it to 4, and the number of rows, change to 5. So 4 should be in the top box, 5 should be in the bottom, and click OK. We now have a table. Click in the first cell, this is row 1, column 1, and type first name. Pay careful attention to your spelling and your capitalization. The F is capitalized and the N is capitalized. If you capitalize it incorrectly or misspell it, you will not get a green bubble for this exercise. So please pay careful attention to the details. After you type first name, press the Tab key on your keyboard to move to the next cell on the right, and we're going to type last name with a capital L and a capital N. Last name. Then press Tab again. In the third column, we're going to type division with a capital D. You could also copy and paste from the direction panel if you'd like, but if you choose to copy and paste, just make sure you do so without adding any extra spaces. Tab again, and the last one is local hashtag. Copy that one. Press Tab again, and it takes us down to the second row. And we're going to enter some names into the table. And be very careful with the spelling and capitalization. You can just press Tab to move to the next cell. Pause this video while you type these names in your own table. Once you're done typing the names into the table, click Submit. Question 2. We're going to select the first row in the table. So from first name all the way to local number. And we're going to go to the Table tab. And we're going to click the Insert button above. Now we're going to select that new row that we just created that has 4 separate cells, and we're going to click Merge Cells to make it one giant box. We've now merged a row of cells into one large cell, specifically so we can put in a title. So you can copy and paste or type the title from step 3 in the direction panel, ABC Insurance Staff List. Paying careful attention to your capitals and your spelling if you are typing it yourself. Next, we're going to select the title and then go to the Home tab. And we're going to make sure bold is selected. It already was if you copied and pasted. And we're going to make sure to center align. So find the alignment button and choose Align Center. Click Submit. All right, we're going to go to the blank line below our table. So click below your table and press the Enter key twice. We're going to create a new table with 3 columns and 3 rows, but this time we're going to use the little table helper. So let's go to the Insert tab and choose Table. We're going to click in the first box and then drag until a 3x3 table is selected. It shows you a 3x3 table, and then the text above it will say 3x3. There is our new table. Click Submit, and we're on the last question. All right, position your mouse cursor anywhere on the vertical line between the first 2 columns. So here are our first 2 columns, and there's one vertical line. When you put your cursor on that vertical line, it changes to a symbol that has a line in the center with 2 arrows facing out. Please click on that and drag it to the right a 1/2 inch, approximately. It does not have to be exact. To the right, there we go. Now we're going to position the mouse cursor on the vertical line between the last 2 columns. Let's go to the other vertical line and drag this border by the same amount to the left. So now our center column is much smaller than the rest. In general, you may usually wait until all your text has been entered before you change the size of the columns, but that's how you do it. Go ahead and click Submit. And since it's the last question, click Finish. And you should have 4 green bubbles for the first exercise in lesson 3. Click Finish and back to my lesson.